My name is Michael. I'm one of the co-founder of Pavidom Video Marketing and Production. We are agency that help SaaS and mobile app get leads and get customers. In this video, I'm going to talk about how we help other clients and how we see successful SaaS companies implementing the 3 strategies I'm about to cover right here. Okay, the strategy number 1 that we recommend and our clients do is they publish how-to videos. These are little guides that help their potential clients, their potential viewers, their potential leads help learn something how to do within a relevant topic, obviously. So because the way YouTube and Google is structured, people are searching for solution. How do I do this, or how to configure payment gateway, or how do I set up marketing campaign, or how do I fix my copy in my emails? So people do search for this. Business owners search, marketers search, and the tutorials that they find is usually from the SaaS that offer their service. For example, if you go on a YouTube channel of Lemlist that advertises, well, they have Lemlist. But most of their videos are how-to guides on different topics related to email marketing and cold outreach. And they have a SaaS that provides leads. That's how they drive traffic. At the end of every video, they say, if you would like to get leads for your business, for your agency, for whatever, follow the link, go here, go there, and that's how they get the lead. Another content that is very popular that many of those companies utilize, bigger companies, is versus. Compare company A, company B, service A, service B, and those are also users, viewers, potential clients go on YouTube and they type in HubSpot versus Salesforce, or which marketing automation is better, a drip or ConvertKit? Which transactional email is better, MailerLite or MailGum? You get the point. Those are comparison, and you have to be honest about comparing the two. If you know that your company is on top, you list the benefits, you give the other guy the credit, but you talk about your product in a favorable way, and you talk about their product as alternative. The goal here is to compare them where your company has more value and they don't. But you still have to be genuine about the comparison, because some of your would-be customers would probably go with the product from a competition because it just solves their problem. They will not be happy going with your product. They're not going to like the product that they were lied about. But if they're looking for very specific features that you have, your company has, your SaaS has, your mobile app has, but the competition doesn't, that's where you outline what your product does better. In most cases, users will base their decision, or businesses will base their decision on very few key services, key features that they need. They might even go with a more expensive product, but because it has those features in comparison. Another fun and interesting type of content that successful SaaS and bigger software as a service companies do is kind of a behind the scenes, the shop, the kitchen, how things happen. And sometimes it's maybe an interview with a co-founder, founder, maybe a little podcast, maybe they just sit down in a round table and discuss ideas and talk about how their product was built, why it was built. It's informative. It provides some background of the company, the SaaS, the mission behind it, why the product exists. Sometimes through these discussions, potential leads discover features and elements that otherwise they might not have seen it on their sales page, or you might missed it in the product demonstration. For example, customer support. You might have a person from customer support team talk about different typical questions that their clients ask, and your potential lead will look at it and say, oh, they have customer support in-house. They don't outsource it to a third-party agency. They don't have a call center like somewhere overseas. I like that. I like that I can call the person. If the customer support manager or director or department head says, yeah, we answered the phone, we talk to the customer, or we follow up with every customer within 12 hours. Yeah, you might have this on the website, but it's probably somewhere hidden in the features, or maybe not visible right on the homepage. Maybe it's not even that critical to you as the business owner. You might think, okay, well, everyone offers good customer support, but to business owner that is about to buy your SaaS or your app or your software, it's very critical. They might think it's the most critical thing, that if the software is down, something happens, maybe they had bad experience in the past, they can call someone and someone will answer the phone. And I'm going to give you a bonus point here. These 3 strategies are not going to work unless you do those other 3 things. And these 3 things is one big strategy, is you optimize your content for a ready-to-buy lead, ready-to-buy customer. And what I mean by optimize your content, you put your video description using target keywords that a potential lead would use in their searches. For example, if I want to buy a email automation campaign software, I'm going to ask very specific questions that I need for my business. For example, does XYZ or does ABC company email campaign integrates with Salesforce, for example? Does it integrate with? So it's very specific to a decision-making process. They're not typing in, give me top 10 email automation campaigns. This is their search stage. And their search stage, they're not ready to buy. They're just looking around. So you optimize your description for the buying indicators. And we will have more content on the buying indicators because it's a whole topic in itself. But you want to optimize your content and your description for the search intent. Same goes for the title. Same goes for the thumbnail. You have to optimize the title for the decision making. For example, title for decision making is this feature makes integration with Salesforce easy, or what HubSpot does not have but my company has in the feature. The search intent for research would be, what feature does HubSpot have, or what features does MailerLite have, or what features does Lemlist have. They're generic. They don't really, the user searching for them, the viewer, is not ready to buy. They're just kind of digging around. The second part, that was first, optimization for buying intent. The second part is give them call to action. You want to deplatform the user, the viewer, from wherever they watch your video, wherever they read your content, to your website. Ideally, you can retarget them with advertisement if you do that, but you want them visiting somewhere to your website. They might not be ready to buy, but they might be interested in scheduling a call, looking at your demo, or giving it a trial. You can even directly, Lemlist does this, put a trial offer in your video. Say, if you want to try this for your business, for your organization, click the link below and give it a try for 15 days. You might not have a trial on your website, you might not have this advertised publicly, but in the content, you're already halfway there through the conversion funnel with your lead. Take them to the trial page, let them schedule a demo, maybe try it, maybe sign up, please get their contact information. And a third in the strategy is kind of critical, create follow-up videos and send follow-up messages to your leads. I think this is the one that brands miss. They create great content, they have a tutorial, they talk about their product, then they send them to website, they go to the website, they register, or they try, or they play around with the trial, and that's it. They never hear ever from the brand. And I think that's where the sale is lost, because they will play with it, maybe they'll get confused, and they will go to a competitor that is a little bit more aggressive with follow-up. I know it's not really content, but it is a content because you're following up with more onboarding, with more how-to videos, with more, hey, if you're struggling to create this in our app, take a look at this video. And video is a content and the video is onboarding. Recently, I signed up for Go High Level, very popular agency platform. I got 5 phone calls on my trial, 5 phone calls from their agents, 4 emails with content of video, articles, and how-to guides. That's how bad they want their business. Aggressive? Yeah, very. Probably more than I would, but that's what they did. They called me 5 times, and they sent me 4 emails. They sent me one right away, then they sent me another one, then they asked me how am I doing, what am I confused about, why I haven't tried this feature, and they sent me a video how to use that feature. This is pretty hardcore. You should try something like this. That's it. Hopefully there's 3 content types, how-to guides, a comparison with your product being favorable. We're doing commerce here. We're not being consumer reviewers. We're actually comparing competition to your product. And the third type is behind the scenes. You tell them how the sauce is made. That's it. I do have a question for you. Let's say you want to do this, but you're not quite sure how, you're not quite sure what type of content to produce. Well, we do have a video of how to create content fast, and I'm going to link it here, and you might watch it and you might get some ideas. Or if you don't want to bother with this and you want someone to come up with the content strategy for you, produce it, edit it, and maybe even help you publish, go down below, click the link, and schedule a 30-minute conversation. We'll get on a call with you. We'll ask you questions. We'll talk about your strategy, what are you trying to accomplish, and whether we can help you.